She'll be eating some baby cakes. She love to eat some baby cake. Oh, that I'm stubborn and rude. I just don't fall like that. These niggas got me traffic. These fuck boys move so fast. They always come late or some complicated shit. I say if you wanna be, she'll be eating some baby cakes. She love to eat some baby cakes. She'll be eating some baby cakes. She love to eat some baby cakes. She'll be eating some baby cakes. She love to eat some baby cakes. Yeah. I don't know, say you welcome into the VM unit, and that's what we do. I'm your host, VishnuExpress. I'm your host, Vishnu. You know what I mean? It's a funky, freaky Friday, and we in the building. It's a funky, freaky Friday, and we in the building reaching out to you people. Our condolences goes out to the people of Ukraine, and you know what we mean. So, yo, let's take a little musical break. Let me bash you up with some music. Nut odotama aloe sweater pieni BC, uksi kaksi BC ya ninko imisi ya tule katsuman. Hey, kaiki moro miten mene satira mitamele tetala tasa on music ya vate tuoteta mita tilaus onko sa alue on pelosun tema on kimono tuli pito rento male mat kamies tuli and greetings to everybody. You know where you are. You are in the building with your host, VishnuExpress. Let's do this thing. I'm going to play some couple of music for myself, and that's what I do. And if you have some, sa ole yoko BC, ninko sa alwe promoti ya kaiki, maniox ya kaiki, mu mavwe apwa, vwe laita mu BC. You know what I mean? Yama sweater, yama, I just, like some review or preview or you know what I mean, say something about it. So like that, let's grow together, you know what I mean. I'ma set my own table. I don't eat with fakers and snakes, you better be real. Pull up the track. Yeah. What is it? You know where you are. Don't let me do this. And Hala hasuta, moi. Hala hasuta, moi. En yaksa, huh? Hala hasuta, moi. Hala hasuta, moi. En yaksa. I will give you some big slappers. Check the number, handles I wanna answer. En yaksa. My pen and pad. One of those things that set us apart. Great genius, bearer of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I real enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth, those are the names they call me when I fit. You motherfucking asshole. Now I never like the bad side of me, so I stay low. Great hunter with sniper school. Watching our generation waste their life in cook. The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Hala hasuta, moi. Hala hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Hala hasuta, moi. Hala hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Another gunshot fire, 2 more dead bodies in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's there to blame the choice to decide
side. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The harvest divided. Now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast. And if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep don't see that sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprout your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm no sugar coated, no big with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor-made from the ground high. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face if you should have made it out of the plane crash alive.
Yo, Mr. Paika Matula Swame sa Kulutus on Kalix. You understand what I mean? Where I'm from, you know what I mean? Nut Kulutus on Il my text. Muta Kulutus on, you know what I mean? Kalix, Tosi Kalix. So yours sa alouet ma po and you go fix so soon cancer soon you know, it's like you are consulting a consultation firm. You understand me? Ala asutamwa, let's go, baby. Yo, some of these people, they don't need wise words. You just have to be yourself and have understanding. That's how it goes. Ala asutamwa. Somebody asked me why you wrote this song, and I'm like, yo, I can't be stressed and I don't need to stress. You know what I mean? I can't be stressed and I don't need to stress. And you must not let people stress you. What they do, their character, their speed up, you must not even let it trigger you. You just have to find something important in your life and think about. There are so many things. You can read the news. You can watch comedy. I love watch comedy. Even this morning as I wake up, I've watched comedy. If comedy is a stupid thing, if laughing is a stupid thing, if smiling is a stupid thing, people will not organize comedy event and take gate fee. You get me? Ala asuta moi sana yoko yoko two other soon stressy big toe.
What did it say? You know where you are. Don't let me do this. And yeah, so video you music. Ala hasuta moi. Ala hasuta moi. And yaksa, and yaksa, and yaksa, and yaksa. Ala hasuta moi. Ala hasuta moi. And yaksa. At the phone ring me, check the number handles. I wanna answer. Hey Yaksa, stay focused with my pen and pad. One among those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Calorie ain't enough, man needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth. Those are the names they call me when I flick. You motherfucking asshole. Now I never like the bad side of me, so I stay low. Great hand up is not as cool. Watching our generation waste their life in court. The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Ala hasuta moi. Ala hasuta moi. And yaksa, and yaksa. And yaksa, and yaksa. Ala hasuta moi. Ala hasuta moi.
And yaksa, and yaksa. And gunshot fire, two more gunshots
in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's there to blame the choices decide. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The harvest divided. Now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast. And if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep don't see that sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprout your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm no sugar coated, no big with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor-made from the ground high. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face if you should have made it out of the plane crash alive.
You know what I mean? What you see here is on sin scars. Scars you would have seen on Kobe's face. You know Kobe Bryant, the basketball player who had a plane crash with his kid. You understand me? On seeing scars, that is what you see. When you look at my eyebrow, don't you see? When you look at my teeth, don't you see? When you look at my face, don't you see? Don't you see the unseen scars that would have been on Kobe's face if he should have made it out of the plane crash alive? Yo, people, Allah hasuta moi. Yo, pull this one back again.
Yeah.
Allah hasuta moi, Allah stress. Yo, sa stress, elevate the big two. Mena koti ya nuku, power nap. Topi voice no power nap. Yo, sa stress, Victor, mena koti nuku, power nap. Enyaksa, ala hasuta moi, enyaksa. Check it. I want to answer with my pen and pad. That's a power.
Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body,
mind the engine.
One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks.
Yo, some of you, what I noticed that you don't respect woman. You don't respect woman. The affairs you have with the woman must be secret. Are you stupid? I don't need those stories. And who did it even don't brag about it? You understand me? Some of you, your psychology is very low. You need to get your psychology a bit up. You know what I mean? Who did it? Who did it? Don't even brag about it. You understand me? Whoever brag about it, I've not even experienced it. I've not even tasted it. You need to respect people. It's called respect. Respect is reciprocate. You want people to respect you, but you don't respect people's nature for being introvert, for being extrovert. Are you stupid? What kind of education you have? We have two kinds of education, formal education and informal education. Informal education, the one that your parents give you, the one you learn from your community, from your environment. And formal education is the one you learn from the schools. So if you lack this informal education, which means you are not having good parenting and you are not coming from a good neighborhood, it makes you act like a snake. It makes you tell lies. It makes you, and a lot of you, you don't have to make your psychology very cheap. You see, some of you, you are living old tactics. Yo, a lot of people, they don't have common sense. You know, a lot of people walking on the street, they're walking on the street. It doesn't mean they have common sense. A lot of people, they don't have common sense. So how do you expect them to understand? In my country, we have a building that says the owner have written on the building, common sense is common, but it's not common for common people. Because in the olden days, education was very expensive. You need to belong to a certain class of life to be educated, to be able to read, to be able to write. And right now, the system have transformed so much that it has made education, giving you education at the hand, free. And yes, still people can't set themselves free. They lock up in bondage. They lock up in mental slavery. And even the robots can even perform better than them. Yo, Allah hasuta moi. Let's go back to this track. Basically, what I'm going to use this YouTube to do is just to review some of my lyrics, because a lot of people, they don't understand my lyrics. A lot of people, they justify my character because they don't understand the difference between Vishnu Nikumine Tankwao and VishnuExpress. VishnuExpress is a character. Like now is VishnuExpress. You know what I mean? Vishnu Netankwa is the one that will meet you in the institutions and then tell you that, yo, bro, mita satet on Pasca. Satavi Yariesta. Satavi Nauta Uva. Yoko Etuma. Nobody is stupid. Just because you have your way, you think you're smart. Maybe you're not smart. A lot of rich people, a lot of rich mindset, they don't give things attention to, things that will even, it doesn't make money to them. Yo, let's emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Let's listen to few music, and I hope I've answered your question.
Yeah. What is it? You know where you are. But let me do this. And yeah, so Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. And yaksa, and yaksa. Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. Had the phone ringing, check the number handles, I wanna answer. Any yapsa, stay focused with my pen and pad. Wanna move those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Hillary ain't enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little you, those are the names they call me when I flip. You motherfucking asshole. None never like the bad side of me, so I stay low. Great hunter with sniper school. Watching our generation waste their life in coke. The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. And yaksa, and yaksa. Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. Another gunshot fire, 2 more dead bodies in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's there to blame, the choice to decide. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The earth is divided, now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast, and if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep don't see that sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprout your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm no sugar coated, no baked with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor-made from the ground up. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face if you should have made it out of the plane crash alive. Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. And yaksa, and yaksa. Alla hasuka, mo. Alla hasuka, mo. And yaksa, and yaksa. Sano et koko aya sano raha. Montaki amonda asya tarve hoita. Mikalule koko mai mapalio imisi analka. Feel like we under bionuclear threat. Others laid off where business is shut down. We on a lockdown.
Of course, it feels like we are under bionuclear threat. You get me? I wrote this song some way back then. You know what I mean? Then we were following the news then. You know what I mean? And then this one, and then coronavirus came. Now the whole Europe, now some part of Europe are not using the masks anymore. You get me? And now Putin wants us to think. Putin wants us to live in fear. So yesterday he went and invade Ukraine. You know what I mean? So much money. So a lot of times, I remember when I was learning karate, my sensei told me, these are kind of knowledge we don't give to people that don't have kindness. So one day I asked my karate teacher, why do you always give me youngsters to train me? Though the youngsters, they were ahead of me in builds, but there were also elderly people there that, you know, Sensei Patrick, Sensei Aite, you know, they could also teach me. But my sensei gave me Jerry Williams to teach me, you know. And Jerry Williams was the guy even that introduced me to karate. So all my life, those things, those knowledge, some would say knowledge, I'll call it my weapon to survive. Those are my things to survive. The minute somebody, you know, step into my space, those are the things I try to, you know, energize to really. So then he said to me, I gave you all those people to train you, or these youngsters to train you, because I feel you. I think you need to work on a little bit on your ego. You know, so it makes me also exercise a lot of kindness. It makes me tolerate. It makes me have time, because then some of the times, a lot of the times, I need to make these youngsters speak the more, so I learn the more. It's very strange, you know. All these things occur to me, like even when I was paying water bill and electricity bill, when even I was not staying in the family house. So one day I have to ask my grandmom, why do you want me to pay water and electricity bill when I'm not staying in the house? And then grandma said to me, one day you understand, but all these things I'm telling you to do, or I don't say it to a lot of people, none of your brothers, none of your cousins and nephews, but one day you understand. And you know what I understood about it? I had to rent my own apartment alone. I had to pay my bills alone. You know what I mean? I don't have to run to nobody. That thing taught me how to be independent. So life taught me, life shaped me. How to deal with people shaped me. Somebody might say, don't like me. They don't like me not because they don't like me. They don't like me because they don't like where I will put them in my life. So somebody will say you don't like me, but maybe you are stressing me. And my yaksa. Life is just simple when you take it easy. You know, when you stress, life becomes stress. You know, and even in martial arts, they say you have to respect your opponent. And that is what the code that even Putin has broken in the martial arts law, because it's not respecting his opponent. He has deceived his opponent, and he's a Aikido practitioner. So he knows all this discipline, and is a higher belter. He knows all this discipline. Yes, protect yourself at all times, but you have to respect your opponent. Whether he or she is introvert or extrovert, whether he or she, that's why the fingers are not equal. Solomon, Mika, Sama Pitka. You know, you get me? The memory patterns don't work the same. The heart, the blood, they don't work the same. Somebody is A, somebody is S, somebody is B, somebody is Victor. Satan, elevate. Love is beautiful, you know? And love is beautiful more when you respect it. It blossoms. Ala hasuta moi, yoko ala hasuta swan. Sati da meta voix sanon.
Yeah. them say, you know where you are. So, don't let me do this. And yeah, so VM music. I just do it. Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. At the phone ringing, check the number handles. I wanna answer. Hey, yapsa. Stay focused with my pen and pad. One among those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I regain enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth, those are the names they call me when I flip. You motherfucking asshole. Now I never like the bad side of me, so I stay low. Great hunter with sniper school. Watching our generation waste their life in coke. The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Another gunshot fire, 2 more dead bodies in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's there to blame, the choice to decide. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The harvest divided. Now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast. And if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep don't see that sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprouts your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm no sugar coated, no big with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor-made from the ground up. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face if you should have made it out of the plane crash alive.
Alla hasuta, moi.
Alla hasuta, moi.
En yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. Yo, tell somebody when you jump into your rhythm, you jump into your rhythm. You know what I mean?
Feel like we are under bionuclear threat. On this made of where business is shut down, we on a lockdown.
At this moment, a lot of businesses are thinking what to do, especially in the northern side of Europe. A lot of businesses are thinking what to do.
Many can survive the pressure, they settle for less. Sometimes I feel so myself.
Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. En yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. Now let me play this song.
VM unit, Ajime. You don't know. Yo, fuck boy. Look at the ring on the finger. You could say she's fucking some nigga. She wakes up every morning looking so happy. Don't take your brother's joy with those fake life. Fuck boy, hold my eats there. I that you see there. Abupala eats there. Baby cakes. She'll be eating some baby cakes.
She love to eat
some baby cakes. She'll be eating some baby cakes.
Yo, do unto others as you want them or as you want to be done to you. You know? Do unto others as you want to be done to you. Don't touch me in a way you don't want somebody to touch you. Don't touch somebody in a way you don't want somebody to touch you. Don't treat somebody in a way you don't want somebody to treat you in the same way. Stop playing with me. Tell somebody, stop playing with me. Stop faking with me. Can you please be yourself? And being yourself doesn't mean to be disrespectful, to be raw, to talk bullshit. It's to find common sense to communicate. It's to be constructive. It's to have rationality. Am I talking to someone in this building, motherfuckers? Yo, Top Cat International said, don't swear. You understand what I'm saying? Do unto others as you want to be done unto you. We know human beings are not the same. But you don't have to use the little few to justify the law. Same way you have been given an opportunity, same way someone needs an opportunity. You don't see it that way. You're riding on your opportunity with a different style. Somebody want to ride on his opportunity with a different style. It must not be on your same rhythms. Be yourself and be more of you. Fuck somebody. And when the rule is set, make sure you go according to it, because that makes you different. You don't have to look the same. Me, I don't like to look the same. I don't like at all, because even you see how God created me. These two things, they are my nature. I don't want to be special, you know, but I just want to be different a little bit. Like this one, you know, after I gave my boss his 8 hours and thinking if I should go more extra. After I gave my boss his or 8 hour and I'm thinking to go another extra hour, you know, I make this thing too. So when I'm working for my boss, I work like the work is mine. I need to take my time to understand. Like when I was doing Posti Yakelo. Yo, when I was doing that Posti Yakelo, my only challenge with that work was, you know, sometimes it's fucking cold outside. And sometimes the bike can fall so many times. And, you know, you are in the night or you're all by yourself, midnight all by yourself. But it's fun because there is something I learned in yoga practice called Kapalic meditation. And so when I was doing that work, in my mind, it wasn't a work for me. It was a moment for my Kapalic meditation. But anytime I'm on the field, I try to think like the business owner, the work, you know, the one that created the job. Anytime I try to think like that person. The kind of course that person would like to, because, you know, all these things that I'm using, you know, I bought them. You know what I mean? I need to use them in a way that I need to master the in and out of it. You know what I mean? You know, so if somebody, so I gave my boss my antamun pomoniko kadexen tunte aika duni aika, and in koyos mahalo makusulisa ya nut ma ole kotona yos ma alo ma ompelu tama ya tama yos ma ompelu ma ole duni ma opi kaiki duni ma te swame sama opi. I watch the production process, how it goes like. Nico Swami Sasate Sarah Duni, you know, they have the job in a way. So you cut it by patterns. You cut it by patterns, and before you wake up from one machine, you are finished, let's say, sewing one side. So you don't have to sit all by yourself and finish one thing. You understand? So it has created something like a production line, like what this guy did, Ford did. like what Andrew Conegry did. So it makes work more easier. You know, all these things. So when I'm in the building, when I'm on the bike doing my post yakelo, I'm like, I think like that the person that designed the job. And even when I look at the pad, that I used to deliver the letters and everything. I remember I remember one day when I was mamuiste no yoko pai for mate post yakelo duni Sarah va amula mu supervisor sweater mu yasano Vishnu you schools note yosa aloita uksi reti make sure that you finish Yamakusu mixi and then he said to me, Koska is also for your safety, so they will know that where you are. You know what I mean? So they will know where I was. Because I mastered the rate, you know, and I was able to study the pad and study the magazine, and I can interlock. Because all I need to know, I got the understanding that all I need to know is how to maneuver through the wood. How to maneuver through the hood. So now I became playful with the pad. You know what I mean? So when I get into the building, I want to think like, what is this guy trying to do? What this actually means? Sometimes I have to do a lot of people, they don't really know me, you know. Sometimes, you know, I have to do a lot of mistakes to be taken to the boss. Merekusu Yoko.
I don't know. Yo, fuck boy. Look at the ring on the finger. Yoko says she's fucking some nigga.
She wakes up every morning
looking so happy.
Don't make the brothers joy.
With those fake life.
Fuck boy, oh my insect. What you see here is our design. Fabric bought in Finland, made in Finland. Made with domestic machine with industrial standard. Mitalulet. Tamahato tuoteta. Kangasta. Ostit swamesa. Lipite. Tekema swamesa. Paita swamesa. Victor. Mitalulet.
That I'm stubborn and rude. I just don't fuck like that.
I don't fuck like that, bro. Cisco, my pan na sama tuli.
Move so fast.
Can't you see I'm looking goofy?
I see if you wanna be.
She will make it some baby cakes. She love to eat
some baby cakes. She'll be eating.
Yo, if you think you are playing a trick to make some money, then you are playing a trick on yourself. You know? Because money was made in a way that it should circulate. So if you want to invest yourself into yourself, you better start doing some work. You better start work at it. Trust me. It took me some days to fix these things. And now what I notice is I need a heavy base behind it. Because I got people also watching and telling me, yo. You know what I mean? So people, get real with what you are doing. And remember, how you treat people is the same way they will treat you back. Nobody is stupid. For you to claim that you're intelligent, blah, blah, then which means somebody is stupid. You know why the word came fair play? Fair play came because nobody wins at the end of the day. It's people that get happy. So it boils down to entertainment. Yo, we can't go to work, come home 247 and we fucking depressed out, and that is not life. Some people need to do something for us to laugh. Yo, DJ.
Yo, do it with the style.
I don't know, say do it with the style. Hustle, you want hustle. Another great writing that I put in there. Oh, man. alla stressi, uxitunti, normalisti, YouTube normalisti, uxitunti on tosiwa.
Grind with ya, hustle how you want hustle. Hustle how you want hustle. Grind with ya, them I try to kill your shine. They don't try to overstand.
Hustle hard, hustle smart.
Hustle how you want hustle.
Me happy that you made it. But what you have there, me no want that. Hustle hard, hustle it anywhere. We have to make it. Man can't sit idle. Blessings from Jah, I'm content. You make it, we make it together. We have to run them. That's a burden. Yo, that's why we say, oh, my pomo movement. I don't know, say. That's why we say, oh, my pomo movement. Because every blood clot wanna own it. you understand me? If you wanna own it, you work differently. You understand me? Yeah? If you wanna own it, you think differently. You know what I mean? Because we wanna own it. You know what I mean? We're in our kimono rental flex, you know what I mean? And same thing you can do with your IT. And same thing you can do with your carpentry. And same thing you can do with your wooden work. And same thing you can do with your studio work. And same thing you can do with your doctorate course. And same thing you can do with your coding. And same thing you can do with everything that you are doing. And same thing you can do with your setup business. And same thing you can do with your car engineering. Yeah, man, you study car engineering in school. The opportunities are so much on the line. I see one of my own boys, you know, one of my own boys, he studied how to fix cars. I see him on IG. He uses his car to promote his work, his services. And I see my homeboy even in Ghana. Nada. Because that's how we go, man. That's how all these big companies. So the boss can look at you and say, yo, this guy wanna be me. Yeah, man. We have so much to learn, you know. So much to learn, so much to share with the world. That's why I wrote this song, Hustle How You Want Hustle. And you have to do it with dedication. You have to respect what you're doing. You don't respect me if you don't pay proper observation. Then I know you don't respect me. But when you respect me, you study me, you want to try to understand me, then at least I would know that, oh, this person is trying to connect with me. You know? But when you don't respect me, it's when you try to play me and try to use some cheap old school psychology on me. Yo, some of you don't read, man. You heard people talk. And you are using, some of you are just using old tactics. Yo, man, you tell them, say you are renewed. You are new. You belong to the new age. Don't let nobody put you in prison. Just be more of you. And that's beautiful because that is awareness. And you know where to belong and where not to belong. Don't let them determine where to belong just because they belong. Don't try to overstand. Hustle hard, hustle smart. Hustle like you want hustle. Be happy that you made it. But what you have there, me no like that. Hustle hard, hustle anywhere. We have to make it. We make it together. We have. That's a building. I hide the mountains. Yo, the mindset is very important. You need to purify your mind. You have to purify your mind. Yeah. Purification of the mind is a breathing process. It is not a thinking process. If you want to purify your mind, you have to breathe, because then you need the oxygen in your fucking mind. Because the more you think, the more you stress. That's why some great people, they have this talisman, they read it, they count, they have how do you call it, mercury stones, they roll. You get me? But even whilst they are doing that thinking, they are breathing. If you can coordinate the two, if you can coordinate that breathing process and the thinking process together, that is meditation, that is yoga, that is union of the thought and the breath. But when the thought is moving, when the thinking is moving without the breath, you are burning yourself. There is no absorption into the medulla oblongata that will work on your spine. It is just an empty vessel. Some of you, you need, some of you, you know, we need to purify our mind, you know. It doesn't take so much. It's just waking up from the bed, or it's just after you pray, you just have to just breathe into your stomach and just breathe out, and make sure you are listening to the breath, and whatever come into your head, the thoughts that come into your head, let it flow. Let it flow and just continue to breathe. You breathe it through your nose, and then you breathe out through your mouth. You don't have to. Some of you, all this thing you need. I smoke I smoke cigarette too sometimes. I smoke cigars sometimes. But I try to do these things also. And it helped me to balance myself. That's Vishnu. So I can't stand here and condemn you. I can't stand here and complain about you. I can't stand here, but I can be myself, so that you can also emulate something. You can also get something out of it. But to come and tell you that's very wrong, you know. Even before I have to do that, I have to think twice. I have to. Sometimes, you know, because the way I grew up too, because of the harsh way too, you know, I have to do it some other kind of way. And sometimes after that, I will go and stand there and be my mind. What the fuck did I do? We have some get a bar p. Charlie, you know. Ghana people, they don't like to travel. And me, I'm a Ghana man. We don't like to travel because we don't like stupidity. You know? Yeah, man. We have some Ghana song. We have some Ghana song, Manchetaki. Manchetaki Diablo Chi Eke no Koba. Manchetaki Diablo Chi Eke no Koba. Kentucky, he went to abroad, he went to America, all these European countries. He didn't bring nothing. Why? Because everything that he saw there, we should have it there in my country. Because we have the gold. That is what he thought. You understand me? Wogbe jeke, ejeke, woje shon. You know what I mean? So we feel like we are in Canaan. And Canaan is the blessed land. So we don't like to travel. When we travel, some of our kind, they just keep quiet. Me, I'm a musician. That made me fucked up. I'm a musician. That made me fucked up. You know what I mean? Everything I put on, I like it to be authentic. You know, I'm a gun man. What you mean? I don't jump traffic. Yeah, man. You see me? So people need to respect. And then when they don't respect you, make them respect you. Don't mind about it. They can say what they have to say. Yeah, man. If you want to prove to me, what you want to prove to me? You prove to yourself. And then when you prove to yourself, it will vibrate. And I will see, hey, that is a beautiful blossom flower. I would like to mirror this flower. Beautiful. Bomberclad. Because me a bonfire, somebody tell me, say, telling people not to watch me. Oh, now watch me. You die, we'll finish. I'm coming. Let me grab more coffee. 9 minutes to go.
I thank you. Because you be like these people there, when people there be like things not balance well for them. You know, see some they front for this side and some they front for that side, and sometimes it be like they don't feel understand the thing. But first and foremost, you know, after we give thanks to God and give thanks to all the distinguished and elegant, beautiful, and you know, gentlemen, and then you know, our ladies, you know, yes, sir. Today we not go slap grammar. We go dance with grammar, you know, because you and I know say English is a borrowed language. Which one you dey speak go heaven there? That one be your wahala now. You catch Google. Which one you catch? Hey, I say. Then second athlete, we say big up to the big man himself. I don't know, Mr. Chairman. Eh, Mr. Chairman, Oyana, I dey greet you. You make the Afro things possible now. Big up yourself now. Where JB Joshua dey? Manager one. I don't forget you.
Yo, let's go back to Yaksa. Few minutes to get out of here. Few minutes to get out of the seat. I thank everybody that came through. How many people that came through? We'll begin to grow with some time. You know what I mean? Ajime. Alahasuta. Yaksa. Yaksa.
At the phone ringing, check the number handles. I wanna answer. Hey, Yaksa, stay focused with my pen and pad. One among those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I ain't enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth, those are the names they call me when I flip. You motherfucking asshole.
Yo, you don't want me to flip, you know. If you are dealing with me, you better not say you don't want me to flip. You know, you have to understand that in life, when you attack, somebody will defend and counter attack. That counter attack, maybe if you don't know about it, it can be, you know. Yeah, man, life is so beautiful. You know, life is harmonious. You know what I mean? But like we say, common sense. It's common, but not common to a lot of people. You know what I mean? Let's apply common sense. Application of common sense means that you have put in mind kindness, loving, response, so many things. You have considered so many things. Let's be considerate. Let's be mindful. That is very, very important. Sometimes I don't want to sound philosophical because philosophy don't pay. I love to sound economical. Economy pay a lot. You understand me? This song is a very powerful song, but when you don't get it, you don't get it. And yaksa.
What I say? You know where you are. Don't let me do this. And youngster, feel you music. Alla hasuta, more. Alla hasuta, more. And yaksa, and yaksa. Alla hasuta, more. Alla hasuta, more. And yaksa, Had the phone ringing, check the number handles. I wanna answer. Any yaksa, stay focused with my pen and pad. One among those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I really enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth. Those are the names they call me when I fling. You motherfucking asshole. Now I never like the bad side of me.
So I stay low.
Great hunter with sniper school. Watching our generation waste their life in cool. The business look good, but the addict look wasted.
Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. And yaksa. Alla hasuta, moi. Alla hasuta, moi. And yaksa.
Another gun
Shot fired.
More dead bodies in the mortuary. One fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face. Who's there to blame?
And you know where you are. You know where you are. Satira Missa Holet. That's our own VAM unit, manufacturing unit. VishnuExpress manufacturing unit. Vuslangi. Musiclothing. Music. Yavatet o mele tuote. Metatilaus amatilainen. No ni yosa halwe koriata sun ompe sun vate sun puvu sun osut satavi tieta misatavi, you know, sweater VishnuExpress. Serava aika manauta kaikile misa voe sada tama ovin gloves. Yeah, you know, tama mene il my text koska yosa subscribe yo tila mu YouTube kana ya kaiki mene uving noni satida yoskos uko Malaysia swame on LFT Victor Vahekia Humalta.
Had the phone ringing, check the number handles. I wanna answer. Any yaksa, stay focused with my pen and pad. One among those things that set us apart. Brain genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I really enough, mama needs to live good. So our brothers and sisters and little youth. Those are the names they call me when I flick. You motherfucking asshole. Now I never like the bad side of me, so I stay low. Great hunter with sniper school. Watching our generation waste their life in cook. The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Alla hasuta, more. Alla hasuta, more.
Yo, the business look good, but the addict look wasted. You understand that, Ba? Umaratko. You understand that bar? The business look good, but the addict look wasted. Somebody might think it's just a face of somebody might think it's just a face of drug addict. Yes, the pusher that is selling the drug maybe dressed good, is looking good, and then the addicts give their money to the pusher. But it works same way when you are working for somebody. When you are working for somebody, the person that built the business or the work, or he said, okay, I know this route, you have to use this route. One day my supervisor said, yo, Vishnu, all these things, they have been tried and tested. You know what I mean? They're supposed to know where you are. You see? So the business look good, but the addict look wasted, because the addict don't want to work smart. The addict don't want to sniff that shit with smartness. The addict don't wanna be recreational with it. The addict only wanna be serious with it, sniffing it. The addict don't wanna develop passion for it. Cause maybe a good boss will not like you to work like a slave. A good boss will like you to understand his thoughts, and the minute you can connect with his thoughts, then he will say, come and sit at my table. Ala asuta. So that part of the lyrics. The addict look wasted. Some workers, they just look wasted. Some addict, they just look wasted. We have some people, they take cocaine, they take all these hard drugs, but when you see them, they look clean, neat, smart. You don't even see that they take anything. And we have some people, even they don't use anything, but when you see them, as if they use something. That is what that part of the lyrics means. So it is not only narrow to, I just use the addict look wasted, in that sense, because it will cause some kind of sensation for people to be like, yeah, man. But that is what I mean in any course of life, in any way of life. You know what I mean? In any way of life. Because then you will maintain and respect even the ganja. You will maintain and respect even the cocaine. You will maintain and respect the drug, that you need to have a specific time to take it. You don't just take it to abuse it, but you take it to use it. So it comes down to maximum utilization. Let's go back to the song. You don't know, say, we're not coming here if you joke,
Another gunshot fire, 2 more dead bodies in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's scared to blame the choice to decide. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The harvest divided, now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast, and if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep don't see that sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprout your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm no sugar coated, no baked with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor made from the ground up. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face.
I'm not sugar coated. I'm not baked with vanilla ice. I will tell you constructively. I will not tell you with bitterness. I will not tell you because I want to show off. I'm not going to tell you because I want to sit upon you. I want to tell you because I want us to coordinate. I want us to, because I respect people. And therefore, if I've created something, a relationship, I expect you to respect that relationship. If you respect that relationship, then you respect me. Because I'm not big with, you know what I mean? There is no emotions to it. There is nothing personal to it. It has to get good. If you want to get personal, then go and think about your family, your wife and kids, and your grandma and your mama and your daddy. Then you get in personal, Yeah, man. And if they are your reasons for what you are doing, then you need to open that IQ, You need to open that IQ and talk about it. Apart from it, you're going to be like mommy's boy, daddy's boy. You know what I mean? And mommy's boy, daddy's boy, it's very difficult to deal with. Because every time he's crying. Forgive my manners. I'm being constructive with it. I'm just also smiling. Mama, I went to school, so much a bit mess. You don't have to bully someone, though. You know what I mean? But you, the bully too, you have to understand that, okay, this guy is cool. He doesn't want to do this and do this, so you don't go about bully that person. You know what I mean? Ala hasuta, yaksa. You know what I mean? Because maybe when I flip, you may think somebody is soft, somebody is cool because he's cool, or because he's cool, reserved. You may think that person is soft. That is why I say that is a big disrespect. Because somebody is cool, collected, girls like cool, collected guys, you know what I mean? A good girl don't want to fuck some fakey. Some of you know they chop good poo poo. Or the poo poo. that is why even at your age, when somebody your age mate tell you say they get broken heart. Because that pum pum self maybe it's not good. You get me? Because when you chop good pum pum, everlasting. It's everlasting. Sometimes when you are alone, self, you can dream about it. Cool, collected with heavy punchlines. Nice, ya tu katama tool. Overnight. Ficto satara kuka. Who said you?
Yeah.
Sure. Ya satavi pilo kaiki nice yao. Satavi pilo kaiki. They don't want 6 year aloa otamu muka. 6 year aloa otamu muka na 6. Cause casa tieda. Cool collected. I'm chilling in the corner playing on my phone. Yo, big up to all my Pomo crew. I don't know Sekopio, Isalame Friema, I don't know Kayane, I don't know. Big up on yourself, large job. See, real soldiers in the motherfucking building.
Bring genius, spirit of light. Even though the sun is up, we architect of great awareness. Don't mind the body, mind the engine. One among those that have to come again to complete their tasks. Therefore, look, man on a mission. Till I really enough, mama needs to live cool. So our brothers and sisters and little youth, those are the names they call me when I flee. You motherfucker.
Hey, forgive my manners. That's my only network. It doesn't mean that a lot of you are not cool. A lot of you are cool. But the people you harmonize a lot with, you know what I mean? You need to cherish those things. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I don't have to sit at your table. I'm going to build my own table. What the fuck wrong with you?
Another gunshot fire, 2 more dead bodies in the mortuary, one fighting for his life. Watching the pain on our parents' face, who's there to blame, the choice to decide. My options are few, my moves are deep. Be careful how you speak. The earth is divided, now you're looking at my color, wondering if I'm half human. I'm immortal, I'm the great beast, and if you say so, then let it be. Glory be, there comes the great feast. All black sheep, don't see that's sprouted from the mud and the rock. Sprouts your seed. I'm hated for the way I speak. I'm not sugar-coated, no cake with chocolate and vanilla ice. I'm tailor-made from the ground high. On sin scars, those you would have seen on Kobe's face if you should have made it out of the plane crash alive. Alla hasita, no. Alla hasita, no. In yaksa, in yaksa, in yaksa, in yaksa. Alla hasita, no. Alla hasita, no. In yaksa, in yaksa, in yaksa, in yaksa. Sano and Coco Aya, Sano Ra.
Hey yo, people, now we have to bounce out of this building. Ufa Satule Katsumania. Thanks for all the comments. Mayhem and Venezuela go Manuela. All goes in like that. So I thank you people for coming through. I thank you people for coming through this funky freaky Friday. You know how we do it. Very soon I must leave the house and put in my 8 hours, you know what I mean? And that's how it goes down. Like, I love you people, and like I'm saying, love yourself. If you don't love yourself, nobody will love you. You know what I mean? I'm not saying take everything that I said, but I want you to know Tama music is a coolet on moon BC. Tama hatu on moon hatu. Hatu nimi on Kali atu. Kali on moon NC mine and my first donor. This guy and hapwa mu ma osta mu NC mine and kone. Ma asu in Ghana star. So tama hatu anele hon sama pitka rasta iukset. So tama hatu ma ota na anele nimi niko brandi tama hatu. Tama hatu nimi hon kali hatu. Koska han nimi hon kali nata. Yeah man. So ma hon monta mali sama. Ya tama paita on rento kimono paita. Yes, I. So bis is a kuntelit. Ya tama on VishnuExpress tuoteta ya mele manuals ya makinoida. Mutayosa on yoko bisi ya aluete pieni promotion. Let's help ourselves. Mo yuskus ma alue yoko mutavai ki asada swame kaveri. Noni, uva paiva yatko kaikile. Noni. Nada.